Hello guys, hope everybody is doing fine. Today is Tuesday, the 18th of February 2025, and this is the weekly update. I'm doing it again on a Tuesday, so probably that's going to be Tuesdays from now on. We were discussing last week about the Bitcoin price action and how um, this week here didn't come low enough for us to spark interest for a long position, and that being the case just because it didn't even touch the range lows or this week here. So liquidity hasn't been taken, and obviously price is drawn to liquidity. That's why I was saying that this is the most probable path it's gonna take. Down here, take all this liquidity out, and then we have some hopes for a reversal, at least to the 0.5 level, which is 99k, and then obviously it remains to be seen. This, when you look at the volume profile for this area, you can see that the point of control is predominantly in the middle side, in the lower half of this value area high, and we had a rejection today actually from it, and then the decline started. Now this is our first point that we will look at for a bounce right here, 93,400, because that is the value area low. If we get a small bounce from here, the price action I would expect to see is something like this, and then continue lower. I'm not bearish, I'm not bullish at the moment. This is just a choppy price action. All this period here was very bad for trading, at least for me, you know. Some people might enjoy it, I didn't enjoy it. My strategies didn't work so good, but once we get down here, I think there will be potentially a lot of buys coming in, and then we will see if the reversal happens. Until then, obviously our altcoins got wrecked. So Bitcoin, since what was last week, was the 10th. So Bitcoin is down 4.5%, and our altcoins are down, well, Solana's 20%, so yeah, some of them suffered even more than that. But anyway, this is the price action we are given now. So for Bitcoin, as I said before, I am waiting for this 90k level to be tapped, and then we will look at the order flow, and we will look at any strong buys that will be coming in, spot buys, and then we will potentially analyze for a reversal or not. If we're going down, you know my plan. The first stop I think will be around the 70k area, but I doubt that's gonna happen, to be honest. I doubt that's gonna happen, at least not in the near future. When it comes to Solana, I actually think that for Solana we just might have a potential top for the cycle, and I will give you my reasoning for that. First of all, we have strong bearish divergences. Let me do this in another color. So strong bearish divergences on the monthly chart. And by the way, these are valid. These are valid divergences. Point B is that we had an SFP of the previous high. Well, actually 2 times. We have tried 2 times to break out on the monthly. 1, 2, 3 times on the weekly. And we failed. Again, now I will tell you what the difference is in market structure from this area to this area. If we look over here, the price stopped on this high, which okay was a good analysis at the point, and back then we were saying, okay, this is a huge milestone for Solana is the $200 psychological level. It is this previous high here from December 2021. So we might expect a pullback, and the pullback we were talking about back then was exactly, let me turn this on. This is the USD chart, so it's a bit skewed, but the pullback was almost exactly to this level, which was the value area high of this move up. Now I'll show you what's different this time. First of all, this was a previous all-time high, so a much more important level than this one, than the $200 level. We have topped, well, almost tapped $300. We came very, very short of it. And this last move here, this to me looks like an exhaustion rally. This move was caused by Trump launching his coin. And I truly think that that was the top, at least for now, for Solana. And if I was to draw my targets out, this thing decides to load. Quite a big time frame, that's why it's taking so long. So I am looking at this level here on the weekly chart. Actually, where it is now, it should hold or go here, which is the 140 area. Now, if that doesn't hold, we have these two zones of interest. And to be honest, I think this is the most likely one, the $100 mark. It will be again a very strong psychological level. It will be this volume node here. And if I was to guess, I would say if we don't hold here, which I don't think we will, we are going here. Now the problem is with going back into a value area is that usually when we start closing inside of it, where's the weekly chart? When we start closing inside of it, we will travel to the other side. Now, because this is a weekly time frame, the data is a bit skewed. But because I've analyzed the RSI div and the market structure on higher time frames, that's why I'm looking on this time frame for a volume profile. If we go on the daily, we see things a bit more clearer, and that is, let me see if this loads up. Come on. Okay. Yeah, data's a bit skewed, so bear with me, guys. Okay, so we can see that the point of control is at around $146. Potentially a first bounce there. And then we have this volume node here, which coincides with what we have marked here on the weekly chart. So basically, take out this week here from the 4th of August 2024. Now when I say this as a target, I don't mean something like this, because I don't think that's going to happen. After such a big rally, I think it will take time, and we will probably, people need to get bored, and then maybe, 2026, 2027. This is if we are going to enter in a bear market after this year, is what I'm saying. So that's my analysis on Solana for the moment. Ethereum, very disappointing coin. Very disappointing coin. We have had literally a liquidation event on Ethereum 2 weeks ago, and price has just been chopping around. Now, I will say that Ethereum looks stronger than Bitcoin, which is not necessarily a good thing. because all the rallies have been marked by Bitcoin rallying, so Bitcoin is just chopping up at the moment. There still is time, obviously, this year for us to make a reversal or some whatever. But I do think, like I said a few weeks ago, that this will be the likely path. Maybe even if we don't take this low out, but we will come down to retest the majority of this week, which is a very inefficient move. If we don't do this, basically it means that all the guys who had orders down here, all the people that had orders down here, they're all gonna get away with it, you know. Price is just gonna go up and everybody's gonna take profits and everybody's gonna be happy. Well, that is not usually how it happens. The price action will make people want to quit before giving their rewards. So that's about it for Ethereum. Now Sui is following is going in our direction. I did say this was a target one, which happened on the liquidation cascade, then we tested it once, now we're testing it again. Next targets for Sui. Basically this. So I do think pretty soon we'll be under $1. With a potential bounce in between. That doesn't mean that we are just gonna go straight down like that, you know. We could do this. Not necessarily on this time frame, but it's certainly a possibility. Total. Very similar to Bitcoin. And if you guys have a look at the price action we had here, and then compare it to here, you will see there's not much of a difference. So that's what I'm saying, guys. It's no point to be bearish just yet. Range lows, keep it simple. We had this channel drawn out. Obviously the first step of the middle didn't hold. Then we went down to test the quarter. And now, just like all the others, I'm expecting price to do something like this. And then reverse. If we start closing below this, then it's truly over. And yeah, I don't even want to think about that at the moment. We'll just take it day by day. There's another chart I had, and this is based on a range. And this is the breakdown point. The fact that we are testing range lows again is not good. So that makes me think that something like this will happen as well. If this doesn't hold, this red line, and we get important closes under it. So if we start closing here under this red line, then we're basically fucked. But we'll just take it as it is and when it comes. One of the coins I'm looking at for a swing trade. I don't really have confidence in adding too many coins at the moment on my portfolio, because obviously I'm waiting on Bitcoin to decide if it's gonna break up or down. But on hype, I do have orders set in this area. So from $21 up to, actually is up to here somewhere, $18.5. So I'm expecting price to tap and then go back to range highs, and then we'll see if it can clear this. Oh, this has been a very strong resistance for hype. It's been tested many times, so I'm thinking get a close above that and hold. We could go potentially to all-time highs. And if you have a look at this, a 70% move up in these conditions, I'll take it anytime. Okay guys, that's all for now. I will be doing some more update videos during the week. Just my advice is for the moment, if you don't know how to trade properly, if you don't know how to short, stay away from trading the markets with leverage. If you want to add to your bags, it is a point where it makes sense, you know. If you want to add spot positions on your favorite coins, it makes sense now, but just keep in mind that we are potentially going lower. It's not certain, but we are potentially going lower, and be prepared for that. Like, don't put all your money in now if you have any money left, because a lot of people are all in already. But coins like this, you know, if we look at Aptos, we will see that October 23, August 24, and maybe now were all good buys. But that's how I look at the market from a spot perspective, you know. Now whether we pump from here another whatever 100%, who knows? Could even potentially make a new high, but I doubt that at the moment. What I'm trying to say is, if you have coins that you like and you still trust that the bull run is not over, well, for N actually is a bit lower, it's a bit here, probably here, then, you know, why not add to your bags? Arbitrum as well. Well, Arbitrum has just been destroyed, but there are projects, you know, that I don't think they're topped yet, but just don't put all your money in one go. Just be prepared, make a plan. You know, that's how I'm taking things. So like I said to you guys on hype, I've got orders down here, you know. I'm just gonna buy, and there will be one position for me, so I'm not gonna buy with all my money. If you think about, you wanna allocate $1,000, $10,000, $100,000 for one coin, and you have that represents 10% of your portfolio. That's what I mean. Don't dump everything here, you know, because a lot of people bought here because they were saying, oh, breakout, they bought here, breakout. When they get down here, they sell, and that's how your money just disappears. It's not like this, yeah. It's not like this. Sell here, buy here, sell here. It's not like that. Just give it time. Okay, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Don't get liquidated.